Hi, my name is Natalie Sutton, and I'm going to be speaking on food hunger in colleges. Whilst researching, I figured out even more how truly fortunate I am to have the resources to go to college without too big of a struggle. And now, thankfully, these opportunities are spreading to more diverse areas and to maybe lower income students who want to go to college. However, many colleges haven't taken corresponding changes for these students once they're on campus. Although these students have opportunities to get in, colleges aren't taking the adequate plans and provisions to make sure that these students have what they need for in regards to food once they're on campus and enrolled. Today, I'm here to inform and advocate for change on why colleges need to be taking better steps to help students of low-income families to provide them with food once they're on campus. The Washington Post on April 3rd, 2018 stated that 36% of students from 66 college surveys don't have enough food to eat. Obviously, we can see that if this many people are having food problems, there needs to be change. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about the problems that are happening, why they're happening, and what we can do to stop and prevent them. First and foremost, students are now possibly having to skip meals or eat small meals. This is not good for students who are in college while they're trying to learn and play sports possibly because they need that proper nutrition. But it makes sense. Topper ramen is a lot cheaper than a healthy salad from Whole Foods. So they're gonna have to go resort to the things that have less nutrition if people aren't providing them with that. And lacking nutrition not only is not good just for your body and your health and stuff, it makes you not focus in school. So when your teacher is trying to present in class, you're not as aware and attentive. People are tired and you're not physically as active, which students need. And why haven't we been hearing about this hunger crisis about colleges? Because I know I personally haven't heard much about this situation before. Students aren't wanting to speak up about it. And I mean, it makes sense. They feel embarrassed about their situation because maybe they see that their classmates aren't going through a similar type of situation. But in reality, as we can see, many students are going through this, so they're not alone. The Washington Post on April 3rd in 2018 found that the University of California found that 40% of their students suffer from food insecurity. This could possibly be because they're comparing what they have to other people, or they are just embarrassed that they're not getting what their body needs. And to add to this, the pandemic has made this even worse. Forbes Advisor on August 17th, 2021 stated that students with COVID were 1.7 times more likely to experience hunger. Since they were locked up in their rooms and they weren't allowed to get out, unless they had a prepaid meal plan, there wasn't people bringing them food and they didn't have food to eat all everywhere. They were stuck in their room and they couldn't even, and a lot of these people weren't able to access food delivery services because those can be very pricey at times. And also, it's expensive to go buy out in restaurants because, I mean, even a sandwich downtown can cost $15. It's obvious how this hunger problem is affecting the students. But where is it stemming from? These high tuitions are one of the reasons to blame how much colleges cost. And although students can get a scholarship or grant into college, that doesn't make up for the expenses they will have once they're in college, such as transportation and housing and food most importantly on what we're talking about. And so these kids aren't prepared. And also these high tuition colleges who maybe gave them a scholarship already, so they're not as like aware of how much it's going to cost once they get on the campus, aren't preparing these students and telling them how much they need to be preparing for. And also there's inadequate aid packaging. People are not taking a close enough look at what students need regarding their family's income and stuff, and they're not getting, and lots of students aren't getting what they need. Feed America in 2021, August 17th, said that inadequate aid packaging is leading to students not getting what they need. And also, the growing enrollment of low-income families is leading to more of these problems arising on campus, because we need to be helping these students. They deserve it just as much, and a lot of these students are also first-generation college students, and their parents don't know what to expect before coming in, and so they don't know how much food could cost once they're on campus. Thankfully, there are significant steps we can take to help eliminate this problem. First and foremost, we can start putting in more food pantries. The Heckings report on September 22nd, 2021 shared that the University of Toledo in Utah partnered with food service to save food from events on campus like functions and conventions, and make a pickup place where students can come if they want some food and pick up those extra meals. I love this because not only is it providing meals for students who need them, it's also saving food that would have gone to waste. We also can help these students with meal donations and grocery store gift cards, so they are able to go get that food themselves, and also financial literacy programs, food and financial literacy programs. Feed America 2020 agreed with the idea of food pantries and responded to the need of students with brick and mortar food pantries close to campuses or on campuses, so students are able to access them. However, the Heckings report on September 22nd shared with us that stigma and embarrassment around accessing these resources is very relevant on campus, and so students don't want to reach out for these resources because they're embarrassed, maybe in front of their peers, or maybe they don't want to call their mom because they don't want to stress out their family at home either. After reviewing, I think it's clear that even though these students were able to get into college with scholarships and grants, they aren't being advocated, their essential needs while in college aren't being taken account for. We should identify help from the front end so we can prepare them before they come, and also while they're in, so we can help them have a better experience and be more healthy while in school. Thank you for listening, and I hope you're encouraged to go make some change.